Okay, so we're gonna work on this Redox and the Goddess of Beauty lab. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get my chemicals measured out. So I've got a weigh boat. I'm gonna set that on my scale. Then I'm gonna zero my scale. Okay, and it wants me to measure 5 grams of zinc. So this is granular zinc. It's gonna be a lot, clearly. You never know. Okay, so 3, I need to get to 5. Getting close. Oh, I went over. Okay. Okay, so then it wants me to measure some ammonium metavanadinate solution. Okay, so this is, it's a yellow solution. Okay, so I want to make sure that you see that color. Now, I'm going to tell you this, I'll probably tell you this again in a minute. I'm sending you the lab printout. And you're welcome to copy and paste from that into your lab report. On the procedure, you are going to have to make some edits because it's not going to be just exactly like it says it is, okay? So it wants us to get 140 milliliters of this. So I have 200 milliliter flask, okay, because you can't put 140 in one of them. So I'm going to try to get to 100. Okay. There we go. Okay, and so then this one needs to go to 40. That's pretty dang close. Okay, so that's 140 milliliters of ammonium metavanadinate. Ammonium metavanadinate. Okay, so it wants me to take the 5 grams of granular zinc. It says an Erlenmeyer flask, but she didn't send Erlenmeyer flask. She sent beakers and this stir station. So we're gonna try this. You may never see this video because it may not work, and I may have to redo it. Okay, so that's my zinc. Now you can see there's a little left in there. So the next thing I'm supposed to do is add my ammonium metavanadinate solution in there. So I'm going to use a little of that to rinse out my it's not rinsing very well. There it goes. To rinse out my weigh boat. So that was the 40. This is the 100. Okay. And then it says the solution should turn green. Let me bring you down here. I don't know that that's actually green yet. I think it still is the same. So there's the original color. Okay, so let's let it stir for a minute and we'll see what happens. Okay, now it's definitely green. Okay, Okay, and so then it wants us to stopper it and gently shake it, and it should change from green to blue to blue-green to violet. So we're definitely green. And so think about what's happening, think about the kinetics, about the what the stirring is doing. Okay, so that's turning kind of blue, or bluish green was supposed to be next. Yeah. Ooh, that's pretty. We're supposed to be able to get it to turn violet. It says you may have to shake it vigorously, so let's let it, spin vigorously. See if we can get purple. I feel like it's starting to. We are waiting on purple. I feel like through the camera it almost looks purple, but in person it still looks bluish green. Crazy the color difference through the camera versus in person. Because that definitely looks violet through the camera, but it does not look violet in person. Okay, now it is violet. So let me turn the stir off. Okay, and it wants me to decant it, which means I'm going to pour it from this beaker into another beaker and leave the zinc in the first flask. Okay, so I'm gonna, okay, so I want to pour just the liquid into the second flask. So if you go really slow, you generally, the solid will kind of just sit at the bottom until you get to the last bit of the liquid. And then this, you can do this with a stirring rod, or I've got this chemical scoop to kind kind of hold the little particles in there. Let's see if I actually need it all. Okay, so there's my solution. Okay, so now I'm going to take some 6% hydrogen peroxide solution. Let's see if I can get that where you can read it. 6% H2O2. Okay, and I'm going to add that. Whoa, did y'all hear that? So, like, I've told y'all before that the brown bottle is important because that keeps it from oxidizing with the light. So I want you to look at this bottle. Do you see how the bottom, I don't know that that's going to translate to the video very well. The bottom is like bulged out and like it won't even sit level. Like it, see how it tilts around? And then whenever I opened it, that was some oxygen being released from that bottle because it was pressurized. So we'll hope this works and it's not decomposed too much. Okay, so we're going to do this a drop at a time, and you're going to look for color changes still, because each color is showing us a different ion of the vanadium. Okay, so I already see that turning bluer with just one drop. It says swirling after each drop. I think that's pretty good. Okay, so then we'll add another drop. Okay, drop 3. Four. Five. Six. Seven. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. I'm not seeing much happening, y'all. It's starting to look a little green again, but not on the video. I've lost count on my drops. We're supposed to end up with a reddish brown color. I'm thinking the hydrogen peroxide may be bad. Trying to see if that's changing your color, the light underneath it. I don't think it is. So I feel like we've only gotten to the blue-green, and it doesn't even look blue-green for y'all. Okay, let me add a little bit more of this hydrogen peroxide, and then I'm gonna go get my strong stuff out of the refrigerator. Because I'm doing like 5 drops at a time of this. And I just really haven't seen much change at all. And I think we're at blue, but we're not. I don't know. It should go back to that original yellow color that it was. It says that yellow-green color. Okay, so I'm back with my 30% hydrogen peroxide out of the refrigerators. You know, the thing that makes me have to put the sign on it that says there's an explosive chemical inside. And so I'm back to 1 drop at a time because I don't want to I mean, I feel like that's mixing because it's just liquids. It's not. Oh, I feel like it's starting to change now. Do y'all see it starting to turn green? Yeah, you can see that. So this is not the original green. That's your original yellow color, just for comparison. It's almost getting a pond water color to it. I don't know if that's helping or not. So that's, I don't know that I would call that red brown. It's kind of yellow brown. It kind of looks like mud on the camera. That maybe reddened it up a little bit.